Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This video will be part 2 of our Utah vacation. We will be in Canyonland's Island in the Sky in the Needles District, as well as Dead Horse State Park, checking out the various views. We will then check out some petroglyphs on Wall Street and test my nerves of steel at HELLS Revenge with T-Rex tours. Hi, my name is Rita of K&R's Adventures and Happenings, the adventures where we experience and explore places near and far, be it just downtime or a vacation. The happenings where we start and complete projects around the house. Stick around and see what we are up to in this video. Our first stop will be the pull-off for the Merrimack and Monitor Butte. With an elevation of 5,600 feet, the sandstone structure is 200 to 600 feet wide, 1,600 feet long, and stands 200 feet over the 7-mile canyon. The Monitor is on the right side of the Merrimack, and they were named after 2 Civil War ships. Schaefer Trail, also known as Potash Road, is a 19-mile unpaved road that has entrances in Island in the Sky and off of State Route 279 in Moab. This road requires a high-clearance vehicle. Be aware that the speed limit is 15 miles an hour due to steep sections, sheer cliffs, tight maneuverability, and sharp rocks. It is advised that you carry extra fuel and be prepared for self-rescue. This is a 2-way road, so be cautious. We did not have an appropriate vehicle to drive this, but we saw many from the lookout area enjoying the drive. The road elevation drops 1,500 feet into the canyon from Island in the Sky. So if you do venture down, you will enjoy the sandstone cliffs and views from the bottom. The road leads to the Colorado River and has been used by Native Americans and ranchers for their livestock. The Schaefer Trail is named after John Schaefer, who in 1916 started to use this trail to move cattle from the top of the mesa in the summer to the White Rim in the winter at the bottom. John worked the trail to improve passage to the canyon. Later, the Atomic Energy Commission widened this and the White Rim Trail to allow passage of trucks carrying rocks to Moab for processing. Later, the Atomic Energy Commission widened this and the White Rim Road to allow passage of trucks carrying rocks to Moab for processing. When entering or exiting by Route 279, look for the climbing wall near the Colorado River. There will be a place to pull over so you can look out at the petroglyphs etched on the wall. If you are a rock climber, bring your gear. Canyonland is divided into 3 districts. Island in the Sky District is located 12 miles north of Moab. Take Route 191 north and turn onto Route 313. The Visitor Center is 21 miles from here, located between the Colorado and Green Rivers. Popular stops are the Schaefer Overlook, Mesa Arch, Grand Viewpoint, Green River Overlook, Whale Rock, and Aztec Butte. Canyonland is Utah's largest national park and was established September 12, 1964. It is 337,598 acres or 526 147
This
square
doesn't have a lot of
Canyonland does
in-betweens.
not require reservation and is open 24
It's got
365.
distance, it's got the layers, it's got the multiple layers, you got the stuff. It's like,
Quite
this
going.
part is like normal or regular flatland, and you got like mountains, and you got the dips.
You don't have a really deep.
Oh, the
river.
ones that, oh yeah, maybe not.
This is still probably close to the mile deep type of thing at the lowest point, but
Yeah, probably.
whereas this still has basically cliff, flat cliff,
Yeah.
a little bit of a.
Where are the LaSalle Mountains? Is that them out front?
Yeah.
Alright, so the LaSalle Mountains are over there, which puts Moab over there, and Arches a little bit over there. Alright, this is the farthest we can go in Canyonland on this particular, in the Sky View, Sky Island section of the park.
The maze is a remote portion of the park, and those who visit are planning off-grid multi-day stays. This area requires planning and map reading skills. You are 100 miles to nowhere. There are many popular rock formations for those who venture out here. Island in the Sky is 2,000 feet above the confluence of the Green and Colorado rivers. Some permits are needed at the park. Check the National Park website. Overnight stays, river trips, travel by horse are just a few. The Needles District in Canyonland National Park is located 74 miles south of Moab on Route 191, then turning onto Route 211. This district is east of the Colorado River. The two visitor centers are over 100 miles apart. Popular stops here are Newspaper Rock, which has petroglyphs, Wooden Shoe, Cave Spring Cowboy Camp, and Slip Rock Trail. Wooden Shoe Arch was formed a millennia ago from white inland ocean sandbars and the rocky Red Mountain sediment runoff. Check out Cave Spring Trail, a short ride from the visitor center. This trail is about a half-mile long. This is a historic site where cowboys set up their camp under the rock overhang. There was a reliable source of water at Cave Spring, which is why this was an established camp. Cowboys would come here for weeks or months and work sunup to sunset. Prior to the cowboy, Native Americans had their annual migration and would use this location because of its fresh water source. Slick Rock Trail is a 2.4-mile loop to see views of Big and Little Spring Canyon and the La Salle Mountains. The white area you see in this view are potash evaporation ponds that are used for processing potash. This is a water-soluble potassium salt used mostly for fertilizer and sometimes in soap, glass, and batteries. The ponds can be different in color, starting with blue, a dye that helps increase evaporation. The colors will change depending on the evaporation stage, brown being the final color. The Colorado River starts at the Poudre or Poudre Pass, which means hiding place of the powder, gunpowder, when early settlers had to lighten their wagon load to cross the river. The Colorado is the 5th longest river in the United States. It passes through 7 states, 11 national parks, arches and Canyonland being 2 of them. The Colorado empties in the Gulf of Mexico.
Alright, so we did Canyonland and then we came over here to Dead Horse Point State Park. And this is absolutely amazing.
Dead Horse Point is the narrow area of land on top of the mesa that cowboy wranglers would use to corral feral horses. For reasons unknown, one day the cowboys left the horses locked in, and the horses had no way to access the water, even though the Colorado was just below the steep sides of the mesa. If you look out on the left side of the mesa, on the ground by the river, you can see what appears to be a rough outline of a horse.
More picturesque. Definitely doesn't have the size in acreage or mileage, but it makes up for it in absolute beauty. Not sure if we're going to stay for sunset just because, well, you can see the clouds. It's going to dull it, but we're getting pops of sun over here. And it's pretty, but we're not going to have the wow effect that a normal sunset would have. So this rock that we are walking on is sandstone, and it is very grippy. So if you're concerned about walking up the rocks and not having traction, you're going to have traction. It's like walking on fresh sandpaper. So I was concerned at first because back home the rock, once well traveled, is very slick. Even when it's dry it can be. It's especially if it has dirt on it. But over here, even with a fine coat of dust or loose fine gravel, that's, you know, the result of the sandstone wearing down, which is basically like beach sand. So even when you have that beach sand on the stone, it's still very grippy. So it took me a few days to feel comfortable, especially going down some steep rock, but my shoes were holding. And your shoes were holding too? Yeah. Even your treads are on the bottom of your shoes are quite worn, so very grippy. So if you have any concerns about walking on the rock, you will have traction. And sometimes almost too much traction. You think you're gonna slide and you're not moving. So, but anyways, it really came in handy when you're trying to climb up some of these steeper rocks. We are gonna try a T-Rex tour, 4x4, Hell's Revenge. Let's see what kind of craziness we're gonna get ourselves into. Cool 4x4 vehicles. Look at that. Take off in about maybe 5 or 10 minutes.
You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, upgrading, call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh
soil, flipped himself over, or he's rolled over Hell's Gate. Oh! Oh, and we're done.
That's kind of the backcountry out there. So you might have been over by Windows area.
Yep.
A couple arches near each other.
Yeah.
Red bead on the horizon. That's
Yeah,
over
we
there.
went all the way out to, where the heck, Navajo, and we've got 2 more to do. We might do
Yeah.
that tomorrow.
That's, yeah, way up,
So-
way back
So
beyond.
it drops down to the Salt Valley that comes way back up on the other side. There's 2,600 arches in the park.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching our adventure in this video. To show your support and to help the YouTube algorithm, please click the thumbs up button on the bottom of this page and have an amazing day. Thanks. Bye.
Eroding away, or is this just like the, I guess there was other rock on top and it just happens to be exposed now, or what?
Yeah, so every time one of these chunks of rocks erodes away, there's more underneath. It's like